Okay, the sixth day. So we're working our way down the tree. So how the solar sphere, the sphere of harmony, is the centre of the tree. How it relates, in the physical plane. So you've got the sun, obviously. Um, so there's a lot of things to take into consideration. Think of yourself as try and think of the unit of this solar system as the sun, and all the planets are inside the sun. Is aura. So we're in the aura of the sun. We live in the aura of the sun. Okay, we're like a little like a hang. I don't know, just almost like a child. The sun is our parent, and the children are the planets. So, like on a certain level, the sun is like the grandparent, the um, the planets are the parents, and we are the grandchildren. So you can think of the sun as like your grandparent on a spiritual level. Okay, the other thing about this solar sphere is that it's connected with the crucifixion mystery. Um, the other video I made a few days before today, this is the sixth day today, is about making a territory. Now, I've come to this realization now on the actual day when it comes to it. What you have to do is you have to just go for the territory that you feel you can deal with. Now, I would start off with a small territory. Just go outside your house and walk around in a circle around your house. Um, you might have to go around a few blocks or whatever. However, just make a comfortable circle around your house. Try to keep your house more or less in the middle of the circle, and do a size that you're comfortable with. It might be quite small. It might only take 5 or 10 minutes. It could take half an hour. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Um, it's probably good to start off small, because whatever size you do, that will be basically the perimeter. That will be the boundaries of your energy levels. So the bigger the perimeter that you walk, and you want to cross over the perimeter like twice at least. Overlap when you walk. Have a very exact, clear route that you're going to take, and walk round it. I usually go in an anti-clockwise direction, but you might also want to try going in a clockwise direction and an anti-clockwise direction on different days and see how you feel, which is better for you. And as we progress through this course, every week you want to maybe, when you feel the need, and you can go and increase the perimeter of your territory, and as you do that, you will increase the power levels. But as you do that, something else that's worth bearing in mind for today's understanding of this knowledge and building up a territory is a little study of Falun Gong would be very, very handy, because it's part of this process of building up your energy. The universe is going to try to stop you. You've got these things called karmas that are in your aura that will also, like, you can't move forward unless you burn up this karma. And so a little study of Falun Gong, how it works, how it's like, because people that study Falun Gong are basically doing the same thing that I'm doing. I don't do Falun Gong myself, but I've studied it in a fair amount of detail, so I know what it is. And one of the other things about what you have to do in Falun Gong, and what you'll also have to do in this practice, is become a good person. A righteous person, someone of good character, who doesn't do wrong, and doesn't lie, and doesn't cheat people and stuff like that. That's essential. That's probably the most essential part of this path. This whole thing, in a sense, you've got to be a good person, like a sort of Christ-like person, in a sense. In order to deal, that's part of the course. You have to do that. You know, Otherwise, if you can't burn up your karmas, there's no way you can move forward. You can't deal with these higher energies. You can't step into the next dimension and stuff like that. You have to do that. You've got to burn up your karmas. You've got to become a good, wholesome, honest, decent person, in order to move forward. That's absolutely essential. So if you can't do that, or if you don't want to bother trying, You have to stop now. There's no point trying to carry on. You can't go any further. So that's really crucial. You're going to get beings trying to stop you. That's why I recommend studying a little bit of Falun Gong, because if you do that, they tell you in there that what will happen and why. There's all these beings that will try to stop you moving forward and stuff. That's part of it as well. You've got to learn that there's going to be serious opposition to you developing your power and energy and consciousness and stuff like that. Quite serious opposition, but it's unlikely to actually result in your physical harm, but it could do, and you've got to be prepared for anything, and absolutely be incredibly determined to carry on no matter what. But the rewards will be worth it, and in a sense what we're doing here is the easiest, most straightforward way of getting to these higher places. You know, in 4 months, that's really quick for the levels that we're hoping to get to. You know, it's quicker than Falun Gong. Falun Gong, you're talking 3 or 4 years, maybe 6 years to get to these levels that I'm aiming at, and we're going to be doing it in 4 months. So, yeah, it's going to be a much more inclusive, comprehensive kind of package. Okay, that's what you've got to do for today, and try to get the territory started in the next 2 or 3 days. Ideally, by tomorrow, before the eclipse, if you're following these things, as I'm doing them. But yeah, anyway, once you've got the first perimeter done, the week after, you will gradually build the perimeter up. Whenever you feel the need to build up your energy some more, just go and make a bigger perimeter for yourself.